If only I could make that happen for you, Pusha. I'll keep my eyes peeled, okay? I've got your checklist. I know what you want. Oh, you guys are funny. All right, guys. They're overrated. They're overrated. They're like an extra child, hey, Jane? And who needs an extra one of those? Oh, dear. All right, shall we get to work? Quick health check, making sure we are moving safely through these sessions. So make sure you modify to suit your level and your ability. Have breaks where you need to, and if there is anything you need to get checked by your healthcare professional, please do so. All right, quick run through our HIIT rules, or what you'll see on your screens. Our 3 levels of exercises. 1 cross on the video is your basic exercise. 2 crosses means that exercise is a little more challenging, and 3 crosses is your most advanced option. So every single exercise has 3 scalings for you to choose from. Challenge comes through our intensity, so range of movement stays big. Keep moving through your interval rounds. Do not stop when I count you down. Quality reps always, that is our golden rule. That means you slow down where you need to and really think about how you're moving. Most important of all is having fun, supporting each other, and getting the job done. So let's get warm. Pull up a spot. We will start from the top today, so into your rotators, just loosening off through that low back. Add a single reach to the top. Moving up to the shoulders. Make sure you're rotating from the pelvis. Pick up your heel as you twist to complete that full rotation. Into the elbows, circling through. Let's take it around the other way. Into our arm circles. Getting into their shoulders. Swing it forward. And palms together out front. Bigger rotators here, just through the upper body. We want to think about moving from the waist up, opening up through the chest, rotating through the rib cage, squeezing our shoulder blades back behind us. Good, couple more. Hands on hips, into these hip circles. Pushing all the way back, getting into the back of those legs. Opening the hips on the way forward. Rotate it the other way. And knees and ankles. Big movements here, getting to our little joints. Take it around the other way. Let's do some single knees today. So single circles. Just take your time with these. Let's go outside to center. And rolling out wrists and ankles. Change feet. A little more work through our hamstrings. We're going to sweep our arms overhead, bring one foot forward, circle down, sweep it through, and change legs. Keep that knee bent if you need to. Focus on pushing your hips back to lengthen out that leg. Good, 2 more. All right, setting up for our lunge turns today. So we can turn to the corner, do a lunge, arms overhead, swap it through. So just think about getting that back knee to the floor, driving up through your front heel, just getting our movement pattern happening for our lunge turns in class. Good way to warm up these legs at the same time. Lift with your chest, drive through that front leg. 1 more each way. And coming into your sumo holds. Drop your elbows to your knees, push those knees out. Have a bit of a move around down here. Dropping 1 knee forward and back. You can move into some circles. Feel that movement coming into your ankles as well. From here, lengthening up, squatting back down. Opening up our hips and stretching our hammies a little more. Nice one. All right, walk out your planks. Body weight forward, hands under those shoulders. We're walking back to pike today, all the way through again. Leaning over onto those tippy toes. Walk it back through, keep moving. Try and get your shoulders over those hands. One more time. And stepping into your lunge. We're going to move into rotators today, opening up, elbow to elbow. Keep lengthening through that back hip. If that's too much for you, you can bend that back knee and just get working through these rotators. Think about lifting that chest. Last one. Switch it over. Find your stretch first. Add the rotation. Again, if you want to get a bit more range through the upper body, drop that back knee. Helps you lift that chest a little bit more. All right, from here, back to our squat position. We're going floor to sky. Just moving into some squat work. Whole body movement now. Big extension to the top. Open up those hips. Dropping through. Nice one. All right, have a little jog. Pick up your heels. We're going to add a 2-step run, 2-step back. So step, step, drop, touch the floor, drive back, touch the floor. Keep these moving. Should be getting a bit of heat into these legs. All right, changing direction to side. Touchdowns. Get off that floor as quickly as you can. I want you guys to keep moving with these to finish off your warm-up. Good, good. Everybody's moving really well. All right, we are done. We are ready to go. So, today's session, we have pairs of exercises, 3 rounds of pairs. At the end of each round, we have burpee finishes. Yay for burpees. Our finisher round today is a core challenge. So we're slowing things down for our finishes. We've been doing some pretty hard and fast finishes lately. So today will be all about strength, control, and mindful movements. All right, a quick run through what you'll see on your screens. First exercise is oblique mountain climbers. Plank hold is your basic option. Otherwise, we're crossing knee to opposite elbow slowly or quickly. You can run these fast or slow as long as you keep that plank position in check. Second exercise are our lateral jump squats. So moving side to side. You can also do this on the spot. You can also take the jump out if you prefer and working through that lateral squat walk. We are focusing on that squat range at the bottom of each rep. So they're your first 2 pairs. At the end of 3 rounds, we've got burpee turns. 60-second challenge at the end of those 3 blocks. So 1 burpee, half turn, check your landings. You've got down ups as well if you don't want to get to the floor. Or you've got your down up with no turn, so you can work your basic burpees if you need to. All right, are we good to go? First round coming up, starting with oblique mountain climbers. Make your way down into that plank position. 3, 2, 1, we are on the move. So we are crossing our knee to our opposite elbow. Check your butt is down, your core is tight. Then pick up the pace or the speed to challenge that. Keep leaning that body weight forward, right over those fingertips. Keep breathing, keep breathing. We've got a bit longer intervals today. Haven't done 30-second intervals for a while. These will challenge you. Stay supported, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, on your feet. Moving into squat jumps next. So we've got 30-second work intervals, 15-second recoveries today. 3, 2, 1, into your squat jumps. You've got your lateral squat walk. If you don't want to jump, make sure you are hitting that squat position at the bottom. 2-foot takeoff, 2-foot landing, drop and drive. Good stuff. Keep that chest lifted. Beautiful work so far, everybody. Hello legs. They are waking up. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great work. All right, little breather. Make your way back down into your plank position. Ready for your oblique mountain climbers. Crossing knee to opposite elbow. 3, 2, 1, let's move. So remember those checkpoints. Hands under your shoulders, body weight forward, hips down, but keep that low back supported. So no archy banana backs. Squeeze your butt and you are good to go. Beautiful work. From there we add in our pace. If you can maintain that strong hollow plank position while picking up the pace, you are challenging yourself to your max. Good work. 3, 2, 1, and on your feet. Have a breath, shake out those legs, ready for your squat jumps. 2-foot takeoffs, 2-foot landings, dropping into these squats. 3, 2, 1, let's move. Drop and drive. Good work. Now, don't sacrifice your depth for speed. So I want you guys to slow down the down phase and really focus on those squat positions at the bottom. There it is. Good work. You're going to work a bit harder, slowing down at the bottom and then driving back up. Good corrections. Keep moving, keep moving. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Very good. All right, 3 for 3. Here we go. Third time through. Once more for each pair. Hit the deck for your oblique mountains. 3, 2, 1. On the move. Let's go. Challenge this one now. Can you lean a little further forward? Get those shoulders right over your fingertips. Squeeze your butt. Tighten that core. Pick up the pace if you can maintain this hollow plank position. Your option is to hold plank. Take the leg work out. Just focus on getting that correct posture. Keep breathing here, team. Most important of all. Hold on. Almost there. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Well done. Okay, last time through for our squat jumps. Remember, drive it down slower and feel that depth. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Big squats. Show me what you got. Keep it in the legs and lungs. Slow down that down phase. Complete the squat all the way down. Nice one. Remember, you can take the jump out and just focus on that squat pattern. That is okay. So we build stronger legs. Just keep moving. Every repetition here counts. You should be hitting that same depth and same range every single time. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Quick breather. We have 60 seconds of burpee turns about to hit. Choose those options, chest to floor or down ups, or take the turn out. 3, 2, 1, let's move. All right, here's the deal. I want you to go as hard and fast as you can until you need to take a quick breather. Little active recovery, and then you back in. So don't just pace these out and keep moving for the full minute. I want you to challenge yourself. Get uncomfortable in these 60 seconds. Uncomfortable enough where you have to stop and take a breath. That's it. As you turn, make sure you're landing in that squat position before you drop into your next burpee. Amazing work here, ladies. Come on, keep pushing through these. Less than halfway to go. We're on the 20-second countdown. Come on, come on. Have a breather if you need to, and then jump in full steam ahead. Get it. Come on, 10 seconds. Keep moving. These last few reps matter the most. Make them count. Keep them big. Think about how you're moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great, great stuff. All right. Have a breather. Walk it out. We're moving on to set 2. So we have some broad jumps and air jacks, keeping in the legs and lungs. Broad jumps, we know the deal. We are either jumping and turning around jumping back, or you can run it back, or you can squat walk forward and back, taking that impact out if you need to. Again, keeping our focus on our squat position at the bottom range. There's your forward squat walks. We take that same movement backwards. From there, we move to air jacks. So, start position at the top, or a jump with a reach. So still getting that jump pattern happening. Toes, heels, bend your knees every time you land. Drop squats are your no impact option. Keeping it in the legs again. Your burpee finisher for this one is burpee 2 push-ups. So we're adding in our push-ups at the bottom. 2 strong push-ups. I don't care if you're on your knees. I want you to get your chest to the floor and your elbows stay tucked in. All right, team, we are kicking off. Starting with our broad jumps. Here we go. Here's your 10-second timer. Counting you in. This time we're going for distance and depth instead of height and depth. So travel long. Let's go. 30 seconds of broad jumps. Think about landing softly. Light on your feet. We push those knees out. Give your hips room to drop. Keep your chest lifted. You've got your squat walk option. It is a good option to take the impact out. It keeps those legs moving. Great stuff. Hold on to this. Last little bit. Couple more good reps. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Nice one. Shake out those legs. This time we are going for height. So air jacks or straight jump with a reach. Check those landings. Get down low. 3, 2, 1, let's move. You got your drop squats as your no jump option. But you guys are good, moving really well. Brace that core every time you jump. Check your landing pattern. Toes, heels, bend your knees. The deeper you get in your landing, the more power you have for your next takeoff. That's it, absorb that weight. Get down low. Beautiful work. Keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whoo, hello heart and lungs. Use your recoveries now, guys. Big breaths. Shake out the legs. Ready for broad jumps. Round 2 coming up. Here we go. Kicking off in 3, 2, 1. Hit your broad jumps. Think about jumping low and long and finishing that squat at the bottom. So no half reps, no shortcuts. Complete the movement. Let those hips sink and drop all the way through. Excellent job so far. I think we've found our rhythm. We found our mojo. Keep pushing through. Great work. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good stuff. Have a breath. Give the legs a shake. Think about your next scaling for your air jacks. Think about how low you can land before you take off again. Time starts now. Let's go, guys. I want to see some air time if you've got it. If you're drop squatting, I want to see those big squats at the bottom. Great work. You've got that start position at the top or your jump with a reach. Core stays tight to support that low back. Keep going, do what you can and do it well. It is okay to scale it down. Pick an easier option if it helps you keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, suck it up, have a breather. Bit of a killer round 2. Lucky we have strong legs, hey. They're about to get stronger. 3 for 3. Here's your broad jumps. Time starts now. Let's go, team. Come on. Big jumps forward. Run it back or turn it around and jump it back. Squat walkers, you're doing a great job. That's it. Finish each repetition in that squat position. Beautiful work. My broad jumpers, think about jumping lower and longer. Come on, create a bit more distance, more intensity. You got this, guys. 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Here come your air jacks. Last shot. Let's keep those legs and lungs on. All right, couple of big breaths. Refocus, reset. Kicking off in 3, 2, 1. Air jacks. Drop and drive. Come on, from low to high. I want you to feel the contrast now in your movements. We land low to give us maximum power to jump high. That's it. Bend those knees. Don't just drop your chest. Bend your knees. Get yourself lower to the ground. Great stuff. Come on, 10 seconds. Push hard for this. Come on, go, go, go. Do not give this up. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. Quick breather. Challenge round is burpee with 2 push-ups at the bottom. I want to see full range push-ups, chest to floor, off your knees or off your toes. Ready to move? Time starts now. 1 minute of solid effort here, team. This is where we combine agility in the burpee and strength in the push-up. Put it all together and just keep moving. Find your rhythm with your movement. Find your rhythm with your breath. And there's no stopping you. You're good to go. That's it. Great stuff. We can push through this whole 60 seconds with ease. Use your burpee for a bit of recovery time. Getting up and down off that floor. Keep pushing through these push-ups. Drop to those knees. It is totally okay. Body weight forward. Elbows tucked in. We are almost there, everybody. Come on. This is where we push a little bit harder. If you're uncomfortable, that's great. That's where you need to be. 10 seconds. Come on, don't look at the clock. Just keep moving. I will count you down. I want one more good rep from everybody. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Amazing. Have a breather. Good effort. All right, heading into round 3, our final pair before our finisher round. How are we feeling? Oh, you love me that much, hey? I love it. I love you guys regardless. All right, we've got up-down planks. So some core and shoulder work. From your knees or your toes, you can choose to work your basic tricep push-ups if you want to. Otherwise, we are up-down planking. Elbows up to our hands. Make sure you are pushing or alternating off different arms each time, so you're not always pushing up on that same arm. Second exercise are our lunge turns. We went through these in our warm-up. You can choose to keep them on the spot, work your back lunges, otherwise lunge turn with a jump in the middle, or a lunge turn without the jump, like we did in our warm-up. It all depends what you got left in these legs. Finish around here are burpee repeaters. So we're staying down for that extra jump in and out. I want to see you get your elbows, your knees into your elbows as close as you can. All right, kicking off here, team. Final round of work. Starting with our up-down planks. Make your way down. Starting in that high plank position. Dropping to our elbows. 3, 2, 1. Let's move. Now we're looking for time under tension with this exercise. So make sure you are breathing. It is an active recovery for you. Good work. Hands under those shoulders. Lock down that core. Try to minimize too much rotating if you can. Squeeze your butt. Abs in tight. Keep breathing. Last little bit here. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great stuff. On your feet. Ready for your lunge turns. So we get down by dropping our back knee, not just by dropping our chest. Ready to move. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop and drive. Back knee leads the way. Front heel drives you back up tall. Big overhead reach. Keep that heart rate in check. Excellent. Come on, drive through these legs. You got lots of power there. Use what you can. Keep your movements as big as you can. 10 seconds. Come on, push through, push through. So good here, everybody. Hold on. 3, 2, 1, and recover. Great stuff. Have a breather. Come on back down for your up-down planks. Active recovery for you, so you've got more energy for your lunge turns. 3, 2, 1, let's go. From elbows to hands. If you can feel your hips are twisting too much, bring your feet out a bit wider behind you It will help you stabilize. I want you to really try and keep those hip bones pointing to the floor the whole time. Lock down those abs. Great work. Keep breathing, keep moving. We are on the home stretch. 3, 2, 1. Great effort. On your feet. Ready for our lunge turns. We want power and drive. Keep it in the legs. Big overhead reach to keep it in the lungs. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on, show me what you got. Drop down low, drive it up and over. Think about that back knee leading you down. It guides your way down to the floor. Great stuff. All right, if you are cruising through these, think about how can I make my movements bigger? That's how you increase that intensity. These should not be easy for you. Hold on, hold on. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good, good. All right, last time through. Have a breath. Shake out these arms. Come on down when you're ready. We are kicking off for our up-down planks. 3, 2, 1, on the move. Third set, you're a little more fatigued. Slow down and really think about how you're moving. Feet a bit wider behind you to help you maintain that stability. Your shoulders should be burning. Our core is keeping that pelvis stable. Come on, work hard to not rotate now. Good, good. Really nice work, everybody. 3, 2, 1, and rest. On your feet for your last set of lunge turns. I want all or nothing for this round. Get lower, get higher. It is up to you. Make it happen. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Drop and drive. Come on, come on. Use these legs. Find your breathing and just get into your rhythm. Beautiful work. For our jumpers, can you lift off a little bit higher? Take that challenge. Great work. If you're not jumping, that's cool. Just get that back knee to the floor each time and keep that overhead lift as big as you can. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, have a breather. We are finishing with 60 seconds of our burpee repeaters. Your final high intensity challenge round. Here we go, guys. Let's get ready to move. 3, 2, 1. Come on. You can step these out if you really need to, or if you need a recovery, rather than stopping, just step out a couple of reps and then jump back in. With your repeaters, I want to see those knees tapping into those elbows. This is how you're going to get some good work happening through your core. Overhead reach at the top, whether you're jumping or stepping, that is okay. Get those arms up each time. Finish these burpees from the floor to the sky. Good stuff. Good news is we're past the halfway mark, team. Little more way to go and we are done. Come on, come on, keep breathing. 15 seconds. Everyone knuckle down, get this done. This is your challenge round. Right to the end. Let's cross this finish line together. Keep moving, whatever you can. Do not stop now. 3, 2, keep going. 1, and rest. So good. All right, well-deserved breather. Have a break. Grab a drink. While you're recovering, I'm going to talk you guys through your core exercises to finish. We've just got 2 exercises to rotate through. First one is our rotator plank. So you can do this off the elbows as your low option or off your hands for a bit more challenge. Your star position at the top is your challenging option. We hold for a little balance and lift that top leg. You can do this same action, rotating and keeping both feet on the floor. From the elbows is a nice option as well. Either way, I want you to think about keeping your body moving in one straight line. So your ankles, knees and hips swivel as one. Backing that up with some sit-up work. So you've got a choice of V-tucks, butterfly sit-ups or V-sits. long levers, long arms, long legs. We have 3 rounds of work, 20-second intervals, 5-second recoveries. So not long to recover, just enough time to get you into your next exercise. All right, starting with our plank rotators. Hands under those shoulders, bring your feet out wide behind you to give you room to move. Let's go, time starts now. Swivel across, one arm reaches to the roof. Do not throw that arm behind the body. Keep those shoulders in line. Keep lifting that bottom hip as high as you can. Keep breathing through these, guys, almost there. 3, 2, 1, and setting up for your sit-ups. On your back, choose those options. Time starts now. Straight into these sit-ups. You got V-sits, V-tucks, or butterflies. If you're working butterflies, hands touch the floor behind you, chest to knees in front of you, all the way. Full reps, full range. Nice one. 3, 2, 1, and turn it over. Getting ready for your plank rotations. Set number 2, time starts now. Let's go. Find that hollow position. Lift through that belly button. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze those abs. Check your hands are under your shoulders. Ankles, knees, and hips are moving as one. Nice one. Keep it up, keep it up. 3, 2, 1, and sit-ups. Turn it over. Getting ready to move. Time starts now. Let's go. Pick a scaling that's challenging you enough to make you feel like you want to stop. Don't just take the easy option. Keep breathing, keep that core tight. Everyone's moving really well. Last few reps here, make them count. 3, 2, 1. All right, back over onto planks. Last time through. And time starts now. Rotate over. Slow these down. Feel that tension through the core, through the obliques, through those shoulders. Most important of all is our breathing. Find your flow with your breath. Almost there, guys. 3, 2, 1. Last set of sit-ups. Slip it over. Let's go. Time starts now. All the way. Full reps. If you're working sit-tucks, knees into chest. V-sits, point those toes, stretch out those knees. Long levers. This is it. Your final round. Come on, keep moving, keep moving. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent work. All right, let's cool these jets, hey? Have a breather. Have a lie back on the floor. Take some deep breaths. And we will cool down together. All right, lengthen out those legs. Take your arms out wide to your side. Taking a couple of breaths here, just into the belly. And then we're going to slowly take one foot, cross it over, bring it back to the midline, and alternate. So nice and slowly, just rotating through that low back. If that's too much for you, you can bend that knee. Just reduce that range a little bit. If you're okay to lengthen out that leg, toes aiming for your fingertips. Keep your hands on the floor. Just keep that breath flowing. Last one. And hug your knees up into your chest. Just some gentle rocks from side to side. Let's cross one foot over. We're going to stretch into our glutes, pick up the bottom leg, pull the knee in towards your chest. Relax your shoulders. Just focusing on your breath and on getting your heart rate down slowly. All right, keep that top leg lengthening up. Soften your knee, pulling in towards your chest. Press your tailbone down, finishing off the hamstring stretch. Other side, into the glutes, bring one knee away, reach through the bottom, relax your shoulders. Pull that leg in a little tighter if you want more stretch. And then lengthening top leg into your hamstrings, soften your knee, pull the knee into your chest, and then press your tailbone back down into the floor. From this position, just rolling up onto one knee, we're going to keep that leg extended, sitting out to the side, and dropping back into our stretch. Just releasing through these inside thighs. Reach your arms forward. Give the shoulders and upper back a bit of a release. And switching over. Lengthen through. Sit it back. Find your stretch first and then inch those hands forward. Stretch through the shoulders. Staying on your knees, just bring your knees out to shoulder width. We're going to reach behind, grab onto your heel, and stretching up overhead. So push your hips forward, squeeze your glutes. This will help support your low back, and try to really open up through those hips. Brace the core, push forward, and change over. Squeeze the butt, lean it back, find that stretch, and then push those hips forward. Give this core a nice release as well. Hands on the floor, pressing up into your down dog. Just lengthen out, heels down. Try to get your chest towards your knees. Walk those hands into your feet. And some easy roll-ups. Just work through a couple of these reps. So chin to chest, hollow through the shoulders, round out your spine, soften your knees to the floor, rolling back up. Just try imagine each vertebra on your spine peeling down one at a time and then stacking one at a time as you roll back up. Just keep moving with those, guys. Couple more reps. And we are done for today. Give yourselves a hand. So many burpees today. And you did them all with a smile. Love your work.
Thank you.
All right, crew, we have another full week of classes before we break for Christmas. So I think our last session will probably be next Saturday. Not this Saturday, Saturday week. So keep coming to play if you are free. I'll see you Saturday at 11. Thank you so much for your awesome energy. Get some sun. It's beautiful out there today. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Awesome work.
Bye.
Have a good one.
Okay.